As most of you know, I've done a few movies here on YouTube, mostly about politics because that is what my passion is. And a recent controversy has come up over in the White House. It's referred to socialized health care. At least that's what it actually is. Most people call it national health care, or they have some other term for it, like the public option. What it is socialized medicine. Now, from Obama's supporters, they have claimed, and they still claim to this day, that Obama is not a socialist. When you propose something that is socialized medicine, you're a socialist. Now, of course, many of you don't know my background, and you don't know why I'm talking about it, and pretty much you probably look at every person on YouTube who talks about politics as somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. I would just like to give you some background why I do know what I'm talking about, why I do have the respect that I do, that I can talk about these issues. When you have a political opponent, or you even support somebody politically, most of them start out as political unknowns. They run for mayor, they run for sheriff, they run for something, and that becomes their starting point. My starting point has to be my family. My family has been quite well known throughout history. Most of you have heard, at least heard of Warren G. Harding. You might not know what he did or anything. My family can also trace history back into England and Scotland. So the roots of history we have in our family take us back to those nations that wished for freedom, whether it was religious freedom or freedom, just freedom, as Braveheart would say. And so we came to the United States, to a nation that wasn't quite yet a nation. Some of my family came over on the Mayflower, Richard Gardner. You see, we came over because we realized what we needed. First of all, we dreamed for our children and our grandchildren and their grandchildren a better tomorrow. And when we say better tomorrow, we mean a freer tomorrow. And when we say a freer tomorrow, we mean people such as Osama bin Laden should be killed because they simply threaten the United States of America. My family has fought in every single war that the United States has been in. My brother, Zachary Josiah Boyd, is entering the Marines at this moment. He is not the same one that was wearing the pink I Love New York boxers. And I have to say, 2 thumbs up, way, way up for that guy. But my family, just a month ago, lost one of our last World War II veterans. And so his funeral is this week. And so it gives you a lot of reflection. And it makes you think what he dreamed of for tomorrow. Because most of you have to realize when you enter a war, you are either going to lose your life, lose your limb, or lose blood. My grandfather, my late grandfather anyway, passed away about 2 months ago. He had frostbite from his experience as a POW in World War II. And you could say he had a hole in his foot. And after that war, he came here and he married. He married 3 times. 2 of them dying from cancer, and the last one dying after he died of cancer. But he came back and made a life that was better for my father and his brother, making it easier for him to go to college, to succeed, become a mechanical engineer, and later giving us the opportunity to work our way through college, as we cannot afford college. And when people talk about the American dream, I can tell them that my American dream is very simple at this moment. My idea for my American dream is to possess material items, to go out and have fun with my friends, to buy my houses, my cars, and whatever else I want. But you see, at each of those funerals, we've been given a flag that was wrapped similar to this. You see, a military family, I can wrap the flag like this and know exactly how to do it. And it's because our family has given everything. In every war, they return and die eventually, and then they have given everything. You see, my family has served in the military, in public office, because we believed in the American dream, because we believed that all men are created equal, endowed with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that those rights are unalienable rights. And later, when the Bill of Rights was written, we believed in that even more. The right to speech, which is what I'm using YouTube for. The right to the press, which is also a YouTube idea. The right to assembly. The right to bear arms. My family has used that right so many times. Shooting snakes on the farm, and just having fun shooting at little cans out in the back. My family is far from what you would consider a normal American family, because we have grown up with a family that is dedicated to that dream. We are an exceptional family because we believe in the American dream. This is what gives me the right to talk about the politics of America, because I am an American. I was born an American, and I was bred to be an American. The ideas of freedom were instilled into me from birth, because my family believed in it. My family dreamed of it, and to this day my family still fights for it. And when we talk about health care, when we talk about those things that this new administration talks of, we talk about it very differently. We talk about the idea of an independent, free nation. Instead of having socialized medicine, we want our independent. I am a young 19-year-old boy. If I had to choose between health care and my gas payment, I would choose the gas payment. I don't need health care. The thing is, I don't need it, but what they're offering is health care. I could say very easily yes. But at the same time, I recognize that somewhere in this nation, somebody else is paying for private insurance. And that private insurance probably takes a chunk out of their change. So when they talk about public health care, they talk about the freedom that they have to get private. The statistics that these men in office, these women in office quote, sometimes include me. And I would have to refuse again and again, because I don't want somebody having to choose between taxes and their own private insurance. I want them to enjoy that freedom. Later in life, when I'm doing better, when I'm out of college, I will be able to afford health care, and I will be able to buy it, because I will soon, in my older years, need it. But for now, I'm fine, I'm great, I'm healthy. God bless America. God bless me to be here, to be born here, and I'm proud to be an American. So I thank you, and I also thank my family for being able to stand up again and again, proudly, to defend this nation for those ideas written down so long ago.